hello the same every week.
I say hey guys the same every week.
Hello.
If it makes you feel any better.
Kind of.
I get, like, exhausted hearing my voice.
Yeah.
By the time I'm done editing.
Yeah.
I just, like, go completely nonverbal because, like, the sound of it reverberating in my head.
Doing bubble play.
Doing bubble play. I just realized I still have this clip in my hair.
You do.
I do.
It was cute.
I'm gonna just go jump off a bridge.
It's cute.
I did it to put volume in my hair.
Uh-huh.
Because, like, at first when I woke up, it was like,
Mm-hmm.
like Betty Spaghetti.
Yeah.
And so I was like, okay, tame the bangs, straighten them. But then they were like, flat up against my face.
There's no in between.
No in between.
You're
so,
either Betty Spaghetti
or I'm Adolf. I'm Adolf. So, straighten and then put the clip in.
Yeah.
And then just to give volume. Let me know if it worked or if I look like Adolf. Is it Adolf?
No, it's a little Bugsy Malone.
Oh,
Or
that's
Roxy
almost
Hart.
worse.
Roxy Hart. The little...
Yeah. The name on everybody's lips is gonna be
Roxy.
Tipsy.
Oh, yeah.
It fits.
It does.
It fits.
So does Annie.
Yep. Oh, and let me tell you, when I learned that
Mm-hmm.
as a child,
Yeah.
unstoppable.
Right?
You couldn't stop the ego.
Oh, yeah.
Speaking of egos,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
the theme this week is hospital horror.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
This first one,
Mm-hmm.
my last note for it is Hospital LaCroix. Because it started and ended in a hospital.
Mine went.
That's it.
My last note was, oh my god, everyone's been dead the whole time. Duh.
You can. It's the uninvited, and I'm not worried about spoiling this one because if you watch the first 20 minutes of it,
Yeah.
you know it.
Also, I had seen this one before.
Yeah.
I
saw it when I was like super, super into. I don't know the actress's name. I just call her Violet. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's Violet from a Series of Unfortunate
Give
Events.
me 2 seconds, I'll remember her name.
Got it.
Yeah.
I was obsessed with her when I was a teenager.
That's fair.
So, loved this one.
Emily. Got the first name.
Emily, we got it. Okay.
Give me another couple of seconds.
I bet you by Patreon.
Yeah.
You'll be like, that's her name!
Yes!
The reason I'm so self-conscious about my bangs right now is because of this movie. Because every 5 minutes I went, why do our bangs look like that?
Yeah, right?
What's going on? Can we not get some, like, dry shampoo on set?
Yeah, thank you.
Can we not get some, like, something? Hairspray?
Isn't that the Tadvig guy? What?
The Tadvid guy?
Tavig. Tadvi?
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 What's Tadvi?
I don't know.
This is my favorite part about the podcast is trying to, like, decode our notes.
And I wrote it going, I'm going to know what this means.
I do that all the time.
Tadvi.
I'm trying to see if maybe I have something.
Tadve. Tadvig.
I wonder if y'all can hear the wind.
Probably.
It sounds cartoonishly
stomach.
heavy.
Tadvi.
Who knows?
What the hell? What is...
Did you recognize the boy, though?
Yes. Yes! Tucker and Dale versus Evil.
That's it.
Got it.
And you want to know how I know that's what it was?
Huh.
Because I wrote that damn college kid.
Tucker and Dale versus Evil.
Yep.
Tadvi.
He's the one that was allergic to peanuts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was. Yes, it was the Tadvi guy.
It was the Tadvi guy. I was wondering why it looked so much like our podcast name.
Yeah.
I was like, if that D was an A.
Yeah. I wonder why.
Shit.
I wonder why.
Turns out our brain cell is on vacation.
Yeah. Sorry. Enjoy the podcast. Yeah, I thought she was gonna molest her when she was changing her clothes.
That was weird, yeah.
That's why I remembered I'd seen this. I would go, oh, that scene where I thought she was gonna molest her. But no, she wasn't actually the bad guy, kind of. So.
I think that Elizabeth Banks' character in this movie is just Elizabeth Banks.
Yeah.
I feel like Elizabeth Banks just plays herself.
Like,
in a different outfit.
Are you talking about Bill Paxton?
Hey.
You know how I feel about Bill Paxton.
You leave my husband's name out your fucking mouth.
I have told you my Bill Paxton
you have
on
you
the
have,
show.
You have. And you know what? I agree, but he's my husband.
Mine's Bill Pullman. I will take Bill Pullman.
I do love him too, though.
Over Paxton.
I do love
any
him.
day. I think I've said that on the podcast. Too.
I think I've also said that I had a friend whose dad looked like him.
Yeah, because then I said I had a friend whose dad looked like Steve Martin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we kind of had a thing for our friends' dads.
Yeah. I didn't care for this movie, even though I've already seen it.
I didn't either. It was so bad.
It really was.
It was so bad.
I don't like it.
I have the comment, why does her hair look like that in here 4 times?
Yeah.
Eye rolls about 7 times. And then I have, of course he's leaving his traumatized child alone with a new woman.
That's how it works.
Because that's what men love to do in horror movies.
Exactly.
I don't know if that one was your stomach or my stomach.
That one was mine.
Okay. Because mine's been also very silent. They go...
I've had 2 shakes in this coffee and a bang. So.
Bang, bang. Bang, bang. I had this coffee.
Yeah, this is coffee.
That's it.
It shouldn't be, but it is.
This is all I've had. I've been finished my coffee.
I've been up since 5 o'clock in the morning.
I know. You texted me at like 6.
I know. But I prefaced it with, I know you're not awake yet. So.
And I felt really bad because I had like just gone to sleep.
Coffee.
Coffee. I need more. I needed an IV drip.
I was just thinking intravenous coffee.
What if when we redo the podcast room,
Yeah.
we get little IVs for each of our sides so we can just hook up to some coffee.
Yeah, and the podcast gets progressively more interesting as it goes on.
It's like that one episode of Drag Race where it was very clear that Rue was high. Mm-hmm. But Michelle kept going, it's caffeine, guys. She had a lot of caffeine. It's caffeine. And we went,
Sure it is.
So yeah, The Uninvited sucked.
Yeah, it was bad.
It was bad. It was really, 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 really bad.
No offense to Emily, but, you know, it was bad.
It was. Love her.
Love her.
Love her. What happened to her? I haven't seen her in anything in a while.
I don't know. She did A Series of Unfortunate Events.
Uh-huh.
Then she did Sucker Punch.
Uh-huh.
Then she did this.
It's hungry.
No.
It's hungry.
It'll eat later.
I don't have snacks today.
I don't need snacks. You know the one, like, serotonin dopamine food has been homemade fettuccine Alfredo?
Yeah.
And that's what I'm having tonight.
Nice.
Because that's all I can stomach.
I'm gonna have nachos. Or pizza. I can't decide. I also need a serotonin dopamine meal.
Yeah, I had nachos 2 days ago, and and then husband had pizza the night I had salmon and mushrooms. I have a vitamin D deficiency, guys.
Isn't that fun? We love vitamin deficiencies here.
Love it. I forgot to take my vitamins today.
I'll
take them when I get home.
You need to take them.
Yeah, I do.
Do you need any more?
No, I just bought some, like, 5,000 BTUs. I know that's not the word. It's IUs. But, like, I prefer to say BTUs, okay? BTUs. Anyway, the next movie also kind of sucked.
It's The Eye.
Chloe Grace?
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a little cancer girl?
Yeah, Convo's with my 2-year-old. He was the one that wiped the table at the diner. And I was like, I've seen you in a barrette and a tutu.
Yep. This one made me go trend alert. Anna's and Fires. Also, asylums on Christmas/New Year's.
It is.
That's the trend.
Yeah.
That's the trend.
I wrote the phrase, nothing is real, and I can't tell if that was supposed to be a journal entry or a note on the movie.
It works either way.
Okay.
Honestly.
And then I quoted the home team because she said right through me.
Yeah.
So I was like,
Jamming.
Home team.
Jamming.
Oh, this is my favorite note. You ready?
Yeah.
Discount Pollux Troy? Nope, Pollux Troy. Yeah, from Face Off.
Yep.
The brother from Face Off. He looked better.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, compared to what he looked like as Pollux.
Fair.
Where he was like slightly psycho and like twitchy and shit. And in this movie, he was
slightly less psycho and twitchy in this one.
Yeah, he was a distinguished gentleman.
But he was an ass. He was an ass.
He was.
He was an ass. My first note is, and I texted it to you,
mm-hmm.
Parker Posey and Elizabeth Banks are the same person in a different font.
Yes.
Because I saw her and I went, Elizabeth Banks, you were just in the... You're not Elizabeth Banks.
No.
Who are you?
Yeah.
And they're the same person. I don't know. In my brain, there is no distinction between the two.
Kind of like I have that friend who can't tell the difference between Eric McCormick, Dylan McDermott, and, help me. Dylan McDermott, Eric McCormick, and Dermot Mulroney. He can't tell the difference between those three. They're interchangeable. I can.
Yeah.
I can. You can hold up a picture and I can tell you which one it is. But, But
it's and it's Zachary Quinto and Eli Roth.
Oh no, I can tell you.
I can tell you the difference.
Eli Roth is hot as shit.
I can tell you the difference.
Yeah.
But scary, similar looking.
Similar, but I can look at Zachary and go, oh.
You're illiterate.
And I look at Eli and go, oh.
I still sometimes chuckle to myself when I think about how my brother was like, I hate Eli Roth, but he actually hated Zachary Quinto. Yeah. I hate Eli Roth. He was a terrible Spock. Wait, what?
You hate the Jew Bear because he was Spock?
It's not clicking. It's not clicking.
No, that does not compute.
This had the boat axe from Odd Thomas.
Yeah.
But Odd Thomas did it better.
Yeah.
It made him scarier.
Yeah.
Can you imagine, one of my notes in here is, can you imagine seeing for the first time and looking at yourself in the mirror for the first time and you're Jessica Alba?
No.
I'd be unstoppable. I mean, to be fair, she didn't see herself as her.
No.
She saw herself as the other, the Anna.
He saw himself as alive. And I saw him dead. Yeah.
Also, one of my notes is, see, that's what you get. You get eyes, you perceive the horrors.
Did you really just say, see? That's what you get?
I did. On purpose, too.
See, mine was when she met up with the mom. I go, you got her balls. Her eyeballs.
Her eyeballs.
Ugh. This movie was alright. I get. Okay, speaking of this movie, there was a Super Bowl commercial, and I wrote an entire horror movie around it.
Yeah?
Yeah. It's about the new Google Pixel 8.
Okay.
But for blind people. So you hold up the selfie camera, and it says one person in frame. And then it said one person, one pet in frame. 3 people in frame. And I'm like, what if?
You're taking a selfie, you're home alone, cabin in the woods style.
And then it goes 3, 4, 5, 6 people in, 7 people in, it's 8 people.
32 people in frame. Horrifying, let's get on it. Right? Somebody produce this for us. We'll write it. We'll get Ruben to direct.
Yeah.
We'll write.
Yeah. We gotta get Aaron B. Kuntz in on it.
Am I, are you hearing
the wind?
The cartoonishly loud wind?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
It's like an old, the original Disney cartoon of Ichabod Crane.
Yes! It's getting spooky.
Isn't it? I hope that's being caught.
I really hope that
I really hope this is catching up on the recording.
It is. This is
wait.
Genuinely kind of concerning.
Oh, it's not gonna spin.
It's like rattling the house and everything. I wish we were kidding.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. So
Help me out, I'm stuck.
Hey, ma'am. You're welcome.
It was like, you know that one, I don't know, we talk about Third Rock from the Sun all the time on this horror podcast.
Yeah.
But do you remember the one time they walk in on Harry, and he's like just sitting at the table, and they're like, Harry, we gotta go, we figured out where, blah, blah, blah. And he goes, let me finish what I'm doing. Okay, let's go.
Yep. Yep, that's
I just get stuck like that sometimes.
Time. Okay.
And I don't know, it looked really pretty, and it was bright, and it got me. Look, the eyes sucked. This was a stinker heavy week for me.
Me too.
I'm a little disappointed in this one.
Let's move on to the Lupin, Moody, Celine, Gandhi, Alfred movie.
Oh my god. This one made me feel like I was losing my mind. Because when we wrote it down, it was Stonehurst Asylum.
Yeah.
I look up Stonehurst Asylum, and it goes, Eliza Graves.
Uh-huh.
And so I'm like, okay, same cast, I'll play. And then I play, and it goes, Stonehurst? Mm-hmm. That one.
Oh.
That's bad marketing.
Yeah.
Pick a name for the movie.
Yeah. Thank you.
I'm tired of this.
They said...
I'm tired of this, guys.
Well, it's too damn bad.
It's too damn bad.
So we have the same note about the same word.
We do. Oh, feck.
They said feck. I'm gonna love it.
Yep.
I was wrong. Feck did not save this movie.
It did not. And look, he tried so hard.
Yeah.
He fecked a couple of times. He hit a don't drink the feckin' champagne.
Yeah.
And I was like, Look, if you would have shown me this movie when I was 13, I would have made it my entire personality.
Yeah.
I would have made it my entire personality. It would be a separate room in my mind palace that I go to when I go to bed. But unfortunately, I watched this as a fully formed, frontal lobe developed 30-year-old. And all I can see is this was a Wattpad fanfiction.
Yeah, okay, so we went live.
Yeah.
Not on any of our socials. We went live on something else. And I made this note, but none of you knew we were going live. So I have melancholia.
Yeah. Melancholia. I think I have hysteria. And
I'm not gonna... I love you.
Uh-huh.
And I would do anything. Well, I would probably do that for you if it was an actual, like, emergency kind of thing. I probably would. Let's be honest. I would do anything for you. That includes whatever you need.
You pop on a rubber glove and go, fuck, let's do it.
Yeah. I mean, not in like a...
Yeah, no, but in like a... Heal.
If you...
Heal thyself.
If you needed that and it was like a medical... emergency, I would. But for the basis of this conversation, I ain't curing your hysteria for you.
That's fine. I have a massage gun.
There you go.
I'm good.
But I have melancholia. What is the old remedy for that?
Well, apparently it's lots and lots of heroin. He said.
Oh, Dilaudid and all that.
Well, he says, oh yes, look, she's falling into hysterics again. In an attempt to calm her down, I've given her, 8 thimbles of heroin?
I mean, I've seen Trainspotting. I wouldn't mind falling through a rug right now.
I mean, I wouldn't mind it,
but not with that.
Ugh.
There's got to be a better way.
Ugh.
But no, I would though. If it was like a medical thing.
Yeah.
Like I'd suck venom out of you.
I'd suck a golf ball through a garden hose for you.
Thanks, basement yard. Say Sublime one more again. Oh, he kept just saying Sublime over and over again.
Yeah.
One more again. Imitates intercourse. Oh, so he's like, I thought the cure... right?
Yeah.
Closed captioning said imitates intercourse.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I thought closed captioning was for the deaf and hard of hearing, not the blind. That's something else.
Well, okay. Here's the thing, though. I love it when whoever does the closed captions, I love it when they do stuff like that, because it's like, You know, you're paying.
You know.
Because there is, and I think I've told you about this, there is an episode of Dimension 20. Someone rolls a nat 20, and they're like, kiss the dice, Brennan, kiss the dice, you gotta kiss the nat 20. And he kind of looks in the camera, and then the captions say, Brennan gently smooches dice, as he goes. I was like, you are somebody I want to know. Person who wrote these captions.
Oh, look, morphine coma sounds nice.
Yeah.
I can't understand any of that.
Does that say hamster?
Pseudo something Fantastica. That's what Clea Duvall had in Girl Interrupted.
Oh, yeah.
The diagnosis that they gave for habitual liar. Was the pseudo. My pen kept going out.
The brand new one?
Yes.
That's frustrating.
Like, where is it? I'm gonna try and show you. Like there's just.
Yeah.
Look.
Guess you're just gonna have to go get another one.
I guess. But you know what? When I do the swirly rights, it doesn't skip.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's weird.
But yeah, the pseudo whatever Fantastica is what
basically
habitual liar.
Yeah.
It's what Clea Duvall had.
This one did a very bad job at keeping any kind of mystery going for it.
Yeah, like he finds out everything, and then you find out everything, and then you find out everything else before the I hate when I find out before the characters do.
Mm-hmm. And I mean, we were live while I was watching it, and I went, why are the nurses crazier than the patients? That's weird. Oh, got it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, no, confirmed. Got it.
Yep.
Okay.
All within the first 10 minutes.
And then I was bored.
Yeah.
And then I was bored.
Yep.
Because I was like, well, I already know what's going to happen. Loved the fact that Remus's character was named Mickey Finn.
Yeah.
And he was just slipping everyone Mickeys. Like,
slipping a Mickey. I never thought of that. As he slips Mickey.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I did. I have the line, this feels like a bad fan fiction in here 3 times.
Yeah. No, it did.
I feel like the bad guys were just missing an apple, and they would have been the cliche gang. You know?
Thank you, Cinema Sins.
Shut up! It's so hungry. Feed it!
No.
I'm about to go find a snack. You want a snack?
Oh.
I'm gonna make you eat something. It wants a snack.
Yeah.
I'll give you a cookie.
So, next one.
Next one.
Dead Ringers.
Dead Ringers. That's the one. Look, my cats hate me. They ripped apart my
It was
notebook.
definitely a Cronenberg. I know you don't have notes on this one.
And I was...
Yeah. So I'll just read you my notes.
This one was... It was so closely adjacent to a trigger.
Yeah.
That I kind of, like, turned 90% of my brain off.
Yeah.
In, like, a protect me kind of way.
And I was live watching this one.
Yeah.
So, I'll just give you my notes. Little boys talking about sex.
Yeah.
Jeremy Irons.
Yeah.
Scar.
Love him.
Inner Beauty.
He's got such a beautiful voice.
Oh my god.
Genuinely.
Right.
Genuinely such a beautiful voice.
Right. Not as much as William Hurt.
Ooh, you're
but,
right.
You know.
You're right.
Inner Beauty, oh Lord. Is it because he has a dead ringer for himself?
Maybe the dead ringer was the friends we made along the way.
Oh my god. Sperm wash.
You know what I'm going to do one day? I'm going to make a compilation video of every time we say blank was the friends we make along the way.
And then you need to do one for Lollapalooza and Electric Boogaloo.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ooh, Euphoria. Make sex come on like Nagasaki. That's an actual quote. That's not me just, like, making something... That was a quote.
I know, it sounds like the ramblings of a madman.
Right?
That was just the movie.
That's Cronenberg. Yuck. Where he, like, she eats the...
Oh, yeah.
They're like, okay. Don't let me dream that again. And then Crossing Jordan.
Crossing Jordan.
You remember Crossing Jordan? She was an Emmy. It was a crime drama, but she was a medical examiner who solved crimes.
Yes.
She was one of the little twin hookers.
No.
Yes.
Really?
Yes. I'll think of her name on Patreon.
Just like Emily. Blank.
Yeah. I'm getting there.
I'm turning on the heater. I'm getting chilly.
Yeah. What was I gonna... I had a thought and then completely lost it. But I liked this movie. The vagina torture instruments were something to behold.
They were something.
They were something
to
to behold. I was surprised at the actual lack of vagina in this movie.
Honestly, I was expecting a lot more. Given the subject matter.
Yeah. I was expecting a lot more Cronenbergian as well.
It was like Diet Cronenberg.
It was. Well, the chewing scene was
a
little
was so
much.
gross.
If you were on live with me, you know I kind of gagged at that one. I liked this movie. I did. I enjoyed it. Surprisingly, I enjoyed it.
Yeah, I liked it. I don't know if I'm going to watch it again.
I might, though.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Because this was my first time watching it.
I feel like there's, like, no screaming.
Yeah.
There's no, like, loud music. There's no musical stings. It's definitely one you can put on in the background because, and just listen. Mike Wazowski, listen to the sultry sound of my voice. But it's Jeremy Irons and Jeremy Irons.
Yeah.
So, like, you can't lose.
Yeah.
It's a perfect background movie.
It is a good background movie.
Because he talks plainly and very Jeremy Irons the whole time. Philosophical question for you.
Okay.
Were they actually conjoined twins at one point?
You know? I don't think so.
And see...
I have nothing to back that up.
Yeah? Because...
But my heart.
The scene where he's laying in bed and he asks him if he remembers how the first Siamese twins died. I'm quoting. Not saying that as the name. I'm literally... It didn't age well.
No.
But... and then he's, like, laying in bed, like, trying to stay awake, and he's, like, the one that was always sleepy and tired died of a stroke.
Ooh.
And then the final, like, scene, he is open where she ate in his dream.
You know what? This is going to be one of those where I'm going to have to rewatch.
Also, the movie poster.
Oh.
Do you want to see it?
I do want to see it.
Because I picked that movie.
That's a good one. That is a good one. It's so creepy.
Isn't it? That's why I picked it.
It's so creepy.
That's why I picked it. It's going to look perfect. I don't need to show you. You're already looking at it.
Yeah. You'll be able to see it. You saw it before I saw it. Technically.
So, yeah. I have a theory that they were actually conjoined. I could be wrong. I could be reading too much into it. It's been known to happen. But, yeah.
But.
Yeah.
You're not wrong. Like, you have some pretty good points.
Yeah. I don't know. They just keep talking about it. And why would they keep talking about conjoined when that's not the business they're in?
Chekhov's conjoined twins.
Right?
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
But yeah, I don't know. Maybe you should rewatch.
Maybe I should. With at least 50% of my brain turned on.
Yeah, maybe. 5. Oh, okay. I know where we're at. Me.
Oh.
Right now. Yeah.
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 Yeah. So this was my... 6th time watching this movie.
We saw it in theaters together.
We did see it in theaters. I have a poster of it.
I do
Multiple
too.
posters in my living room right now.
Yep.
I love this. I've watched this movie so many times.
Yeah.
I don't think I took very many notes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Kyle's got a nice apartment in this one, and he does. I cannot get over how nice that apartment is. I'm sorry.
I made a note about Kyle, too.
With that little circular window in there.
You know what it says?
Huh.
Ah, Kyle.
I love him.
Me too.
Call us. Do you want to be in our blind person horror movie that we're writing? Hit us up.
Yeah. Come on, do it.
Socials.
me as fuck right now. Oh, I tweeted. I was like, if I had a nickel for every time we've talked about Kyle Gallner on the podcast, I'd be able to have enough startup money to start the Kyle Gallner fan club.
Right? If we had a nickel for every time we talked about Kyle on this podcast, we could afford to have him as a guest on the podcast.
Yes, we could. Is it possible to do... it is possible to do a Everyone Commits Suicide movie without having that specific one in it.
It really is.
This movie did it.
Very well. Very well. And
Bravo.
Like I said, I have watched this. This was my 6th watch of it. 2 things reign true. Mm-hmm. Her old man infuriates me to no end.
Yes, absolutely.
Infuriates me.
Yes.
Second thing, that scene with her sister, where she's sitting in the car and her sister comes over and knocks on the window.
You mean that turned that frown upside down?
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh. Gets me every single time. Every single time it scares me.
So, for the laptop jump scare in theaters, I was like this.
Yeah.
Because I wasn't sure if what was going to happen. It didn't get me this time because I knew it was coming. So I was just like, at least I know I don't have to look away. But I had secondhand fear because still to me, to this day, one of the scariest scenes in a horror movie to me is in Sixth Sense, where he is listening back to the tape of his old patient, and he turns the tape up all the way, and you can hear the guy in Spanish crying. Scariest scene in a movie for me. I've seen that movie 1 billion times, and it's just as scary every time.
Yeah.
That laptop scene where she's like, what was being said? What? I go, Nope.
Yeah,
sorry.
That
scares me because of a different movie.
Yeah. Look, this movie is scary and has sustainably scared me throughout multiple watches. Mm-hmm. I don't know if I'd put it up in one of the scariest I've ever seen.
No.
It's no Signs. Look, I'm sorry. Signs traumatized me.
That's fair.
Traumatized me. The Move Children. Vamonos scene.
I love that.
I love it too.
That is my second most quoted line from Signs.
Move Children.
Vamonos.
What's the first most quoted?
No way.
No. I feel like we've talked about this because mine's, how come they can't have girlfriends?
Yeah. Nope. Swing away.
Swing away.
Tell Meryl, swing away.
I want to watch Signs.
I do too.
Have we done Signs on the podcast yet?
I don't think so.
I don't think we have.
We should just do an M. Night week.
Ooh.
But we already did Knock. Speaking of Knock.
Uh-huh. Who's
guess
there?
where I'm going tomorrow.
The cabone.
But I'm not taking stepchildren with me. So.
Yeah.
I don't have stepchildren, number one.
No traumatized children who just lost their mother and or father and or sister.
So I called the lady at the cabin and she was giving me because I was asking about certain amenities, do I need to bring towels and toilet paper, And she's like, if you have children, sometimes if you got indoor children, they need entertainment, blah, blah, blah.
Indoor children?
like they and so I explained what was going on, and she goes, okay, so coffee filters, coffee grounds, we have this, that, and the other, and entertainment. Oh, you're getting away from your kids for the weekend. That's the whole point. Never mind.
And see, I like the thought of if it's an inside child.
Yeah.
Because then that applies that there's
There's
oh no, that's just my
child.
that's my outside kid.
That's
we just
kid.
throw a little kibble on the porch and let him eat.
It's an indoor-outdoor child. A lot of dead mommies this week.
Lot of dead moms this week. This was a...
Hey, Mom.
Trend alert!
Dead mom!
Trend alert, dead moms!
I need a little help here.
I'm probably
Fluffy butt. Fluffy butt. I don't know why
Fluffy
I said
butt?
fluffy butt.
Fluffy butt.
But I said fluffy butt. And that reminded me of frickin' Bob's Burgers. Fluffy butt, fluffy butt. Oh, fluffy,
fluffy, fluffy,
anyway.
fluffy butt.
Ha!
Butter.
I am so ready for this movie.
Me too.
I love this movie. This is not the first time I have seen this movie. I love this movie so much. Adrian Brody.
Marry me.
There's supposed to be a little rain right here.
Oh,
Adrian Brody. Marry the podcast. Yeah. Can't
I mean,
act
look, I'm
my
not...
ass. He looks dead. Oh, yeah. People who say Adrian Brody can't act. He looked dead.
Yeah.
He looked dead.
I love Adrian Brody.
Bitches. I don't know why I wrote bitches, but I wrote bitches.
My first note is that would make my titties cold.
What the fuck?
It's colder than a witch's titties in a brass bra.
Yes.
That's what
There
he
you
said. And
go.
I said, yeah, that would make my titties cold.
Oh, I have a note that I need to read, and it's very long.
Read it.
But then there will not be taking questions.
Okay.
I could go on a tangent about how the government treats men and women who are sent to die in wars we have no business being in, but I won't. Moving on. Hey, did you know Mackenzie Phillips was in this?
Mackenzie Phillips.
Did you ever watch So Weird on the Disney Channel?
No, I did not.
Oh. Well,
I wasn't a Disney Channel kid. I was a Cartoon Network kid. No, I'm a weirdo. I was a Cartoon Network kid during commercial breaks, I'd flip over to Nick.
Yeah. I get every word of that. Something Adrian Brody was going on a tangent about feeling something. How can people not like Adrian Brody? What is the... You remember the kid she was trying to help?
The kid who was trying to help?
The nurse. The doctor
Yes,
lady?
yes.
Bobek?
Bobek, yeah.
That is the point of Bobek.
I have that somewhere in my notes too.
Oh my
god! It's in my notes.
That
is the point of Bobek, to be known of. That's what I put.
I told my therapist he needs to watch White Noise today.
Yeah. He does.
He said he'd rather read wordy things than watch wordy things. And I go, read the book.
Book was good.
Hi.
Book was good.
Yeah.
I have a few notes.
That happened. Oh, God. I'm going to cry reading this line again.
Oh?
Go.
No, hit me.
You go.
Hit me.
No, you go.
Okay.
I need a second.
Hold on. One of my first notes is, Mr. Brody, those whimpers.
Oh, God, right?
Because, okay, so, claustrophobic.
Yeah.
You're claustrophobic too, right?
Only since the summary. Yeah.
Yeah. Claustrophobic.
Mm-hmm.
They put him in the little
drawer
tube thing. Yeah, the drawer. And I was like, just kill me. Just kill me. Like, this is awful. This is horrible. And then Adrian Brody started going, and I went,
I love Adrian.
I love
the
Adrian
tears.
Brody. I know.
The tears.
And, it was it's like the signs of a good cry when you could see the tears, in his ears.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Daniel
Brody?
Craig? Yes, Daniel Craig.
Daniel Craig?
Yes.
I was shocked.
The movie was so good you forget Keira Knightley's in it.
I love Keira. You know I love her.
Yeah, and you know I don't.
I'm trying to see what this says. So Daniel Craig looks weird / talks like an ex of mine. Big red flag. OFTOT?
Oft?
Hold on.
Oftot?
Organization for the Organized.
Oh, yes.
That's what it was. Organization for the Organized. I loved that. You know that trend on...
Trend alert.
Trend alert on TikTok. Oh, someone's delivering stuff to your house. Did you order groceries?
Yeah, for like noon. Yep.
Yeah, it's noon.
Yeah.
But yeah, the trend on TikTok where it's like, my God, this reminds me of when we were young. And it's like the, picture of them when they first met, picture of them now. But in this case, it's picture of them when they first met and he's a grown-ass adult and she's 9.
I had a question. Was that grooming?
Right? I don't know. Here's the thing, though. I have a theory, and I want your opinion.
Okay.
His name was Jack.
Yeah.
Her name? Jackie. During the court scene, they're like, we have no record of anybody named this and this. Like, we don't know who the mom and the daughter are that you're talking about. Blah, 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 blah. So, at the end of this, I chose to believe it was real. He really was going into the future. He really did fall in love with her, and he may have died in the past, but he's alive in the future and with her. That's what I choose to believe. But is Jackie just like a figment of his imagination? Like the part of him that he wants to get better?
To have done right.
Yeah. And is Jackie just a hallucination to make him feel like he's doing right again?
Future Jackie?
Yes, future Jackie.
But wouldn't have past Jackie still have been... So they would have been able to find... My problem is, if they found... If he's, like, picking up the mail and sees Jackie Price...
Yeah.
Why didn't he... And be like, hey, their names are Jackie and Jean Price.
Yeah.
I don't know.
There were a lot of questions that this movie raises.
Yeah, and answers none. No,
yeah.
I'm kidding.
I have Jackie. Is he her? Is she him?
She
and then yes. And then while they were like doing it, I said, she's like 10 years old tops in your time.
Yeah.
Is this weird? Is this legal?
Right?
Is this legal? And like, is it grooming or is it... I don't know. I don't know. Because, like, I can see from Jackie's point of view. You're a 10-year-old. Adrian Brody helps you and your mom on the side of the road. Yeah, I'm gonna have a crush on him.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have a little childhood crush on him. But then, like 10, 12 years later... I see him again, and he looks exactly the same. He's still young, hot Adrian Brody.
Yeah.
I don't blame her for what she did.
No, I don't either.
I'd have smashed.
Yeah.
I think it's a little... I don't want to say it's predatory, but there's something not right about it.
Agreed.
There's something not right about it.
We should do another Adrian Brody where there's something not right about it, but still smash.
Splice.
Okay, so are you ready for my quote?
Yes.
The real events that happened to me have been fucked up, not my mind.
Fuck, yeah. This movie made me cry.
This movie made me cry too.
I kind of lost it.
Love Adrian Brody. I love this movie. I am so glad we rented it.
Yeah. I have a quote, but it's not actually a quote from the movie. It's a quote I just kind of, like, put on them.
Non-canonical.
Yes. And it's, hey, little girl, we've been porking in the future.
Stop.
Look, it's right here. Hey, little girl, we've been porking in the future.
Stop.
And then also when they get back and he slips on the ice, the gasp I gasped.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, like, no, they were right. It was just blunt force trauma. No one murdered you.
Yeah.
It was just blunt force trauma.
Yeah.
It's like
how devastating.
Also, how I would probably die. Let's face it. Some tragic accident. Yeah. We're beauty and we're grace.
We have an ankle brace. It was a clunky weekend, guys.
It was a clunky week.
It was.
And look, we're filming, 2 days earlier than we normally do?
Yeah, because I'm going to be gone.
Yeah. Are we skipping a week?
No.
No.
Because think about it. We would technically record on Wednesday.
Yeah.
And then record on Wednesday.
Yeah.
So actually, we had a short week this week and a 2-day extra week.
Uh-huh.
I don't know the date, though.
Here, I'll pull it up.
You got it?
So it's the 12th. So, excuse me, we'll be recording on the 21st. We're here. That's next week.
Yep.
Is that going to give you time? Because I know you're going to be in a cabin.
Yeah, if I start, I'll be back Friday, so.
Yeah. So, I don't know about you, but I normally start on Friday or Saturday watching, so.
Yeah. And now there's no foosball, so.
No more foosball. Mm-mm. I'm sorry, by the way, that your least favorite team won. Yeah. I can't tell you how many messages I got last night that said, "Hey, I know you're not watching, but bad news, we just lost. we lost. We lost the Super Bowl."
Brock Purdy put in an amazing performance, and I am so proud of him, so it doesn't matter.
You know what I didn't do this year?
Watch the Puppy Bowl?
And you want to know what I'm glad I didn't do?
Watch the Puppy Bowl? Why?
Did you hear about Sweet Pea?
No.
There was this precious, adorable, imagine Archie, but in, a beige tan color.
Okay.
Puppy there named Sweet Pea. And at the end of the Puppy Bowl memorial thing that says, we are dedicating this Puppy Bowl to Sweet Pea. She could not overcome her health issues and she passed away.
Oh,
I didn't
won't you dance with me?
I didn't even watch it. When I tell you I cried for 45 fucking minutes over Sweet Pea.
Mm-hmm. You know what dog video will always make me cry?
What's that?
The retirement radio calls for the canines.
Have you seen the one video where the canine's retiring and all
the and they throw the tennis balls? Oh. Yeah. There's one where they're doing his, it's not an end to watch. It's your shift is ended.
Yeah.
Right? He's still alive. He's in the car. And he calls on the radio that the canine's retiring. Hey, this is last call, blah, blah, blah. And he's sitting there petting him while the operator's calling it out. And he's just sobbing, petting the dog. And I'm like, I can't.
I didn't expect to cry on this episode.
I love how this episode right here is the only time I haven't been crying today. And you're doing it for me.
I got you, dude. I got you.
Thank you. See? I'd cure your hysteria. You'd cry on the podcast for me.
Oh, God. I'm going to be okay.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh.
Enough about dogs.
Oh, God. I love dogs so much.
Let's go to patreon.com/Timmy and Andy vs. Evil and see what we're going to be doing next week. So you're not left behind or spoiled. We need a word. Sperm wash.
I was going to say hysteria, melancholia, heroin.
Probably shouldn't be
morphine?
Heroin or morphine.
Would you say sperm wash?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Okay, sperm wash. Go to TAAVE Horror on Instagram or Twitter. Or we have a Facebook page. Or, comment it on the YouTube video. I don't fucking know. Go join our Patreon.
Fucking just talk to us.
Yeah.
Please.
All right. And we'll see you next week. Bye.